bad, me sick, me Reggaeville.
Reggaeville family, this is SummerJam 2022, and I have with me, after an amazing and energetic, of course, as always, performance, Nkulee Dube. How are you, my darling?
Thank you. Hi. Nice to see you again, dear.
Yeah.
Nice to see you. Nice to have me. I mean, it's amazing that I'm here. I can't believe that I'm here again.
Right.
It was very intimidating, but yeah, I feel great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Julian Mali, Ziggy Mali, come on.
Today is an amazing lineup.
Yeah.
How did you experience your performance today? Interacting with people again and all of that?
Yeah, it was amazing. Very hot, as you can see, but it was great. I enjoyed myself very much.
Today you delivered two very special songs in
Yes.
your set, right? Because those are brand new songs,
Yes,
right? Please
yes.
tell me a bit about those.
Last Days is the single that I'm going to release, I think in the next 2 months or so, from the album The Journey, which is coming soon, hopefully. Yeah, but I can't wait for that. And Mama song, I mean, I Am Woman, that's the one I sang today, yeah. I Am Woman, yeah.
What inspired those songs, and when were they created? Was that also during the pandemic?
Yeah.
Did that have any influence on the music?
Yeah, the pandemic did. I mean, I'm sure with a lot of artists, you know, we all had too much time on our hands. But then like the song like Last Days, it's a song that's directly inspired by the pandemic and all the things that were happening there. So it's basically saying we're living in the last days, y'all. Pack your bags, because when Jesus comes, there's no time to pack, okay? So by that, you know, I mean, like, when I say pack your bags, I mean basically be ready and be centered and be in your place, be close to God. This is the time to start and, you know, check yourself and, you know, see what's happening with you, because these are the last days, you know, the way we're living and how the pandemic just hit us. We're not even aware what happened to us, you know, in 2 years, full 2 years, no one was working, too many people lost their jobs and all that. So that song is specifically talking about that. So I Am Woman is I Am Woman. You know, it explains itself, you know, just appreciating women, appreciating my mothers, appreciating my sisters, you know, and all the queens, you know, under the sun. So that's what the song is about.
The topic that you mentioned for Last Days, was it also something that you experienced yourself to say, okay, I appreciate
Yes, definitely.
things that I didn't appreciate before much more?
Yeah.
And what things in particular did you say, wow, I never knew that I would really miss this, you know?
Yeah, I never knew I loved my family that much.
That much. That much.
That much. Oh my God, I never knew. I love them, but I never knew that I love them that much, you know, because I'm used to seeing them every time and then I'll go home and see my grandparents and see everybody and see my father's wife and see but I couldn't do that anymore. So I missed those times when I had with them. And I also learned that I'm very patient. I can be patient because I was quarantined by myself in my house. So yeah, it nearly drove a lot of people crazy. So I am patient with myself. I learned that I learned to be kinder to myself and to be more patient to me, because I only had me to deal with the whole time. So I had to learn a lot about me. Yeah. So yeah, I learned a lot through pandemic.
That sounds very, very interesting. You mentioned already a new album by the name The Journey is coming up. Why did you choose the title The Journey for it?
I chose the title because the music that is there is all mixed, you know, it's different. You know, I've worked with different producers and, you know, different sounds, you know, so it was a journey for me to learn all those things throughout the 12 years or the 13 years that I've been touring and being up and down with the last album. The last album, I called it My Way, because I didn't want to be put in a box of the Dube type of sound, you know. So I called it, I'm doing it, but my way. So this one is The Journey, and just, you know, letting people know what since then I've been up to through my journey. Yeah, so that's why I call it The Journey.
You mentioned several producers that contributed sounds to this album. What kind of sounds are these? What kind of genres?
Yeah, I experimented with even hip hop. What? Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so there's a hip hop producers, dance music type of producers, and obviously I keep it real with the reggae and dancehall. Yeah, so it's just a mix of everything that I like and what my journey has exposed me to. Yeah.
Very, very interesting. So we can look forward to a lot of different sounds from
Yeah.
different producers. Do you want to drop some names, or is that a
Not
secret?
necessarily. No.
Then, all right, let's just leave it there.
Yeah, no, not
Makes us
necessary.
look forward even more
Yeah,
to
yeah.
finally hear it.
Yeah.
We mentioned you played 2 songs already while you're on tour now.
Yeah.
Where will people still be able to hear the music played live? Are you having more plans?
Yes, I am-
right?
I am-
Because I think something else is coming up for the rest of the year, right?
Yes,
Or by the end of the
definitely.
year.
Yeah, we are. There's the Dube television that we're going to be launching in end of August. So every live thing that I do on tour, we still have to do a few countries after Europe. So yeah, people get to experience the behind where you cannot find it on YouTube. You cannot find it anywhere. It's on Dube TV. So yeah, like SummerJam, some of the shows, some of the songs you will find online, but unless you took your own and did this, but
Yeah.
the official show, the
Yeah.
whole thing will be found on Dube TV.
Okay.
Yeah.
How did you come up with that concept?
Well, it was me and Mark. You know, Mark Miller is my manager, so he's there. He's always thinking of things. He's always coming up with new ideas. So yeah, that's where
Because
it
it's
comes from.
interesting. I mean, it's kind of out of the box because
Yeah.
today everybody is kind of trying to drop themselves on the social media platforms.
Yeah.
And you're kind of moving.
Yeah,
and
moving
doing
it out. Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Your own thing.
Yeah. So I'm doing Dube television, and you know everything that is me and is about me, or my friends and other artists that I look up to, and you can only find that footage in that channel. Yeah.
Okay. And speaking of friends and other artists, are there gonna be features on the album as well?
I hope so. Yeah, I hope so. Some of them I sent the music already, but we haven't received anything back. I hope they're not cutting me off.
Sending a message.
Yeah, please don't return my calls. Yeah, but yeah, I'm waiting for a few big people, nice, great artists. I hope that I'm good enough for them to say, okay, we'll do the song for you. Who knows? You know, maybe they were like, Nkulee, who? Yeah, no. So, you know.
No way. No.
So let's
way.
hope it's not that. Yeah.
All right, so this is definitely something that we can look forward to. The journey, as you mentioned, did it also take you to particular actual places creating this music?
Yeah, I went to Amsterdam to work with the producer there. That's where I got the Caribbean dancehall type of sound, Brazilian passada type of mix. I think I did play one of the songs there, which was "Give It to Me," that kind of sound, that Caribbean passada type of sound. Also, we went to America, also in America, in California. We did some sounds there for the hip hop side, you know, just to say maybe.
Yeah.
You never know. Yeah.
And you mentioned already it has been a long process over many years.
Yeah, many
How
years.
many years? 12 years?
Well, I released the last time, it was 2014. Yeah. So since then I've been releasing singles, one song. Yeah. Just to see, because it's a different industry now. You know, it's not like you.
definitely.
Yeah. We can't just release the album every 2 years and just release an album. You know, now people want to hear the song per song. You know, like in the whole album, everyone will get to know all the songs, and then they find out later that it's the same album.
Yeah.
You see, so you release single after single after single, and then when it's all compiled, that's an album. So that's what I've been trying to do.
But would you say you're still the same person? This is still, because I mean, within those are 8 years, within so many years, and especially having in mind that some of those years were pandemic years, and a lot has changed for all of us. And you said you got to know yourself even better. Would you say the old songs, the new song, this is still?
Yeah,
Still
it's still the same vibe.
goes
It's still the
together?
same. Yeah, it's still the same message in a sense of music and delivery. It's still Nkulee. It's still the same. Yeah, but it's just a matter of me now trying to not adapt to other music or other type of genres. If you listen to my 2 albums before then, I've always experimented with different sounds anyway. You know, I had like different country types of music, sound and jazz. I had a jazz album. I had, you know, I always played around with music in sense of sound, in terms of genres. I had a house song, you know, everywhere. So I don't like to belong to one box. So that's why this one now it's more bigger in terms of experimentation. Yeah.
So when can we expect the journey to be available and to be heard?
I hope and pray end of August. That's the plan. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because now we're doing things all ourselves. So ain't no company here. So we're not signed to anyone, thank God.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I mean, on one hand, this puts pressure on you because it's all your responsibility. On the other hand, you have the freedom. Right?
Yeah. On the other hand, you have the freedom, and then on the other hand, you are the one who has to make sure and take care of all those flights going to those places to record, accommodation, and all those things. Usually it will be a company taking you there, and you know, all those things. So yeah, you do feel it, but the end result is coming back to you. So that's what I hold on to. That's what I appreciate. That it's just an invest, and then it's gonna come back to me. So yeah.
And as we said, the freedom. You can make all the decisions, right?
Yes.
Is your music personal in the sense of not just the content? I want to have full control of, for example, how this is going to be promoted, where, and so forth.
Yes, exactly. I am 100% fully the person who has to say what and what. No, I can take your ideas, you know, swirl them around, and if they don't work, then thank you. But next, you know. So yeah, I make all the decisions. Yeah.
Right. You see it here, the power of the African lioness.
Yeah.
We will hear the journey in, hopefully, let's keep
August.
our fingers crossed, August. I'm very, very much looking forward to. Thank you for giving us a little insight on the project. And of course, first and foremost, thank you for sharing your vibes with us on stage today. It was wonderful, and thanks for the interview, Nkulee.
Thank you so much.
All the very best
Thank
as always.
Thank you for having me. It was great. I had so much fun. Yeah, we usually have a lot of fun in SummerJam, and obviously I'm always nervous before the show. I'm like, I faint a few times. Trust me.
A few times.
And then they put water on me, and I get up again. Yeah. And then by the time I get on stage, I'm fine.
Did not see any of that.
Yeah.
Just love the vibes. Thank you so much.
Thank
All the
you.
very best for the album.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Me mad, me sick, me Reggaeville.